So, my first thought, when Lara wins the challenge, she tells Joel, I swear that I'm gonna rally for you. So I'm like, okay, this is gonna be huge. She didn't specify whether she was gonna rally for Joel to go or for Joel to stay, and it's gonna be a huge Daniel Reyes move, where it's like, haha, I didn't specify, or some bullshit like that, right? But no, she starts fucking crying in the living room. She's like, I gave you my word, I can't decide. Please, can I put myself up for nomination? We get it. You gave both of them your word. You can say that. You can take some time to think about it. But why are you putting yourself up for nomination? Why are you flipping the pillow? I mean, okay. Maybe flipping the pillow is an okay move. You know, just to say that, hey, I gave both of you my word. But putting yourself up for nomination, no, that's not an okay move. I was actually interested to see if Big Brother would let her do that, but he didn't. I would have just fucking wanted her gone if she did that shit. But no, integrity, whatever, it's fucking Big Brother, there is no integrity. Whatever, mate. Anyway, like, the pillow flipping is like, it's okay, it's whatever, you know, you show your loyalty to both of them, it's kind of dumb. I would have just fucking said, well, I gave both of my loyalty to both of you, but, I gotta choose one of you. Whatever, you know, no one's necessarily hurt. Obviously, Mel is hurt by it. I don't think Joel would have been as hurt by it. I think Joel, like, just thinking of because Joel seems like a game bot, he would just be like, okay, let's go. Let's play the game. Maybe it would have been good to choose Joel just because Joel wouldn't be mad. But I think it could also be good to choose Mel because Joel's going fucking home. And Lara and Joel are currently the only people to ever win challenges. So if Lara wants to keep the threat level of herself low, it would be good to choose Mel. But anyway, I digress. She didn't fucking choose anyone. I think she did choose someone beforehand, before she flipped the pillow, because she didn't say which side was which. I'm assuming that's what she did. It seemed like that was exactly what she did. And if it wasn't, then I don't know why the fuck she didn't say which side was which is kind of dumb. And even Drew was like, this is bullshit, because he knew that's exactly what she was doing. And Mel's like crying. He's like, oh, why am I getting nominated? Mel, it's 3 points. There's 17 people voting. 3 out of 17. Like, that's not a lot. I mean, it's enough to get you nominated, but it's like not enough to say that the entire house hates you. So, calm down. I just wish they showed how the votes went down and how, you know, the nomination votes and eviction votes and whatnot go down. But I like this format way better because they get a lot more time to strategize for the vote, right? They have 2 days before the challenge and the vote, which is so much fucking better than just like the 1 hour to strategize. I think the going back and forth between the challenges or the formats, not the challenges, that's okay. That's all right. I'm quite a fan of this second format. The first format, obviously, in the last review, I was complaining about, but the second format I quite like. Anyway, so it's a huge divide between the newbies and the vets. I think Drew is like, really going... I don't know if Drew doesn't know what the vets are doing, or if Drew is just straight up going to the newbie side. Because he nominated Lulu, and Lulu, I thought, was with the vets, but I don't know the exact, like, breakdown of the votes, so I'm not entirely sure, which is annoying, because I want the breakdown of the votes. I want to figure out where to get the breakdown of the votes, because this is really important, the breakdown. Well, I mean, it's not, like, in the grand scheme of the universe, it's not important, but for the case of this this review and my enjoyment of watching the strategic portion of the show, it's important. I think it's like an extra scene or something. I'm gonna have to figure out where to get that, and watch that, and I'll come back to you guys if I can find it anywhere. That is, I don't know if I can find it anywhere. Anyway, so there's 10 newbies. Yeah, Lara's like a fucking beast grandma. What the fuck? She said she was a bodybuilder. Also, the fact that the fact that Sam had a crush on Drew from 2013, that is too convenient. The producers had to have set that up. They had to have set that up. Like, there's other, like, you can make conspiracies about different showmances in the past, but that is 100%, no doubts about it, that was set up by the producers. So they could send Drew in, so Drew and Sam would be together by the time Tully came in. That was 1000% set up by the producers, just to fuck with Tully. There is no doubt in my mind that the producers did not intend for that to happen. Or that the producers intended that for that to happen. Anyway, I like how they send Tim down, and Tim is like giving them the information. So the vets are all gonna. I think the vets are all like one group of 7, but again, the new vets, Trevor, Layla, and Drew, aren't as close with the first 4. At least strategically, I don't think. Like, I don't think they know what's going on. They might, like, want to work with them, but I don't know if they necessarily know what's going on enough to be effectively working with them, at least for this nomination vote, because it's so hectic. That resulted in 2 of them going up. Maybe, I don't know. I think there had to have been some coordination, but I think both sides might have just been equally coordinated, but since there's more newbies than vets, the newbies, got more of the vets nominated. Which, for the second chance challenge, if Mel wins that, a vet is going home. Like, straight up. I think Drew's going to win. Okay, this is my thoughts on the challenges. All of the challenges so far have been physical. In Big Brother US and Canada and whatever, there is usually some sort of mental component to challenges. There's like just a straight up mental challenge. Like, every challenge being physical is just, it's horrendous. This isn't Survivor, it's Big Brother. Everyone's got to have a chance at the challenges. And if every challenge is physical, then, first of all, none of the veterans are ever going to win a challenge, because, their biggest chances are Drew and Tim, who aren't winning challenges, by the way. Let me put that out there. Their biggest chances are them, and they're like in their 30s. All the vets, they're like in their 20s, and they're they're big and strong, except for Lara, who's just kind of out of the blue. Honestly, if Lara didn't tell Joel that she was going to keep him safe, I think Joel would have won that. Joel would have won his 3rd challenge in a row. The only reason he didn't win is because he fucking threw it. If I was Joel, I wouldn't be fucking trusting Lara, but whatever. After that display with the fucking pillow, I'd be trusting Lara. but before that display, I would not be trusting Lara. Lara brought in Dave and Mel to say, we're not going to nominate each other, we're not going to vote each other out. So, yeah, Dave has some connections. Or, it didn't say anything in the episode about Dave going back to the veterans and saying that, Lara and Mel are together, but something to think about. Dave might have said that, and they might have voted Mel just because of that, but they didn't have, time to show that on the episode. Because Mel had 3 votes. Somehow Mel got 3 votes, and I don't know how Mel got 3 votes. But that might have been why Mel got 3 votes. In which case, the veterans are one hive mind working together. Except for Drew. I don't know what Drew's doing. They had it in the, they said, next episode, Tully's coming. So that'll be interesting. Also, whatever, Sam and Drew are gonna have their first kiss or whatever. It's whatever. Why did I say whatever 5 times? What else? What else did they say next episode? Oh yeah, they had a segment of Tim basically threatening Lulu. Does that mean that Lulu is getting excommunicated from, or maybe not excommunicated, I don't know. I think excommunicated is something like expel, but I'm not entirely sure if that's exactly what it means. We'll just say she's getting removed from the Veterans Alliance. I don't know who's with the Veterans. Who's with the veteran? I need to look at the vote counts. Okay, I will, by next review, I will try to find the vote counts. I want to look at the vote counts. Please, Big Brother, why do you not put the vote counts in the episode? That is oh my gosh. That's just annoying me. That is honestly just annoying me, because I do not know who's with who, which veteran is betraying the veterans, which newbies are betraying the newbies. I don't know. If they're truly 2 separate hive minds of 10v7, of course the newbies are going to steamroll the veterans because they are much better challenge beasts and they have the numbers to out-nominate the veterans. Oh gosh. But Tim is going in. Okay, so the heart of the newbies is the J Squad, right? And Alicia is with the J Squad. So JC, Johnson, Joel, Alicia. Joel is the heart of the newbies. Right? I think Mel is with the newbies. I think Gabby's with the newbies. I was thinking, because there was a scene about Gabby saying, oh, you guys have the power now to the vets. But not in an attacking way. Just kind of hey, that's cool. Which made me think Gabby was the other vote with Lulu. Lulu might not even have been a vote for, Sam last eviction. Lulu could have voted for Josh. I don't think that's likely, but it could have happened. So I want to know what the vote count is. Big Brother, tell me what the vote count is. Okay, anyway.
Pizza's done.
Okay. As you can hear, the pizza's done. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I like this new format better. But obviously we're gonna go back to the old format 'cause it's gonna go back and forth. There was rumor and there was a thing about them voting for a head of household, which I don't think is game related, but it's gonna happen at some point, and I want to see what that does. They haven't said that in the episode, but that was like in an article that I read. So, yeah, I'm gonna go get some pizza, and we're gonna have some. Well, no, not we. I'm going to eat some pizza. Probably watch the next episode. Yeah, bye.